Good morning, everybody. Hope you slept well. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope your family's safe, you're safe, you're feeling good, you're healthy. All those good, fluffy things that most people want other people to have in their life. We are going to talk about ethics, work ethic. I just had a customer walk out. It ain't even 8 o'clock yet. I just had a customer walk out at 7:30 in the morning. They said, "Rich, well, you told us that somebody was going to be here. You told us somebody was going to be here a week ago when we came in and we met face. The old owners of your business always made sure somebody was here to service the vehicles when the business was open. And now you guys took over and you're having a problem with people showing up on time. I think you need to fix that because now I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to go take my business somewhere else because you don't have technicians here when the business is open. And I like to get started early in the morning. So if your business is open at 7, you should have a technician here at 7 so he could start in processing customers' vehicles and stuff with you instead of you doing everything yourself." That's right. It just happened. Problem is, I can't find anybody reliable enough to show up on time at 7 o'clock in the morning with me to help me get the gig going. It's me by myself. I ain't got nobody else. And unfortunately, it's a conversation that I'm going to have with my business partner and say, "Look, I know we had 2 shifts. I know you said you were coming in at 9 and you run it till 6, and I come in at 7, I run it till 4, so that way both of us keep our lives pretty happy with the amount we spend away from our families. But it's time to nut up. We're going to have to make some kind of compromise here. You're going to have to start showing up at 7 o'clock in the morning with me to open the business up until we can find somebody reliable enough to be here." Unfortunately, it's going to have to be that way because it's driving customers away. They want to be here before the morning rush starts getting to work. They want to be here so they can get to work on time early to drop their vehicles off, and then they want to be able to pick their vehicles up after 5 o'clock when close of business happens, but we can't be here to provide that for them. So it makes it bad on us, the fact that we don't have reliable people showing up on time to be here on time to start helping process vehicles and get vehicles in. And then when I come to work in the morning, whatever happened the weekend before or the night before, then you have this situation where you got a shop full of vehicles that are blocking the entranceway and on all the lifts and stuff that were left inside for storage, and you don't know what the last technician's thought process was when he stopped that vehicle. So maybe I need to start implementing something where a note is left on every single vehicle on why that vehicle's in the shop, so I know whether or not I can touch it or not touch it, based on what that technician's looking for. Is he looking for a battery drain? Is he looking for specific something he's monitoring with the vehicle off? Is there a flight recorder on station that's looking for something specific? Whatever it may be. Maybe that's where I need to start having these conversations to try to figure out how to drive the business in that right direction. Recently, we had a couple guys. One I had to let go. He was a really good tech, just couldn't show up to work on time and then wouldn't show up sometimes for days on end. So I couldn't have that reliability, and I tried coaching him, tried fixing the problem. It didn't fix the problem. Then the other tech, he would show up on time, but he would be half hour, 20, 30, 40 minutes late. After he would clock in, then he would take his time getting ready to be on the floor. And I'm paying for that every single day. So I got to a point where I was having these conversations for months and months and months about what can I do to make things better for you? What can I do to make your job more enjoyable so you can make sure you're here on time on the floor ready to work? Even if you got to come in early and I pay you early, whatever it is, I need you on the floor at this time. What can I do to make this happen? What can I do to help you want to be here and be here on time ready to work? My other guys, they're here on time, but they were clear from the front. We don't want to start until 8 o'clock. We don't want to start until 7:30, whatever it may be. And they're here on time. The problem I'm having is the guys that do say that they want to show up at open a business so they could get out of here earlier, they don't show up on time. And they've got the least amount of traffic. It's just getting up in the morning for them is the hardest part. And you would expect when you start hitting in your 30s or 40s or whatever, you'd start getting to a point in time where you actually start being responsible enough to where you can get yourself up, get yourself together, get out that door, and get to work on time. Hell, I'm 37 years old. I ain't never lost a day of work ethic in my life, but some people just don't have it. Some people have so many personal problems going on in their life that it really affects their work life, and it takes away from what they actually have to offer the customers and their employer or their other coworkers. But unfortunately, we live in a world today where technicians have literally told me dozens upon dozens here in the comment section when I talk about this stuff on these videos, well, you're at our mercy now. You need us more than we need you, which is not the case, because my business still goes on no matter what. I still make money no matter what. Will I lose customers in the process? Well, that's absolutely true. I will. There's no doubt in my mind that that will happen. But what I'm trying to get at is I don't need you more than you need me. I do need you to help my business function, and I'm gonna make it worth your time for sure. But there's like literally technicians, mechanics, or whatever in the comment section, backyard guys, DIY guys, trolls, whatever they may be on here, that actually think that because you need them, they will show up when they want to. They will show up as late as they want to. They will show up when they feel like showing up, and you don't have any say-so over it because you need them more than they need you. This is what I'm told on here. Something that's regurgitated over and over again, which tells me there's a really a bad trend and lack of ethics when it comes to today's workforce and what they think they can and can't get away with, and what they can do, and what say-so they have on top of what their employer is trying to do by driving the business a certain direction. There's a lot of mechanics that think that they will do what they want to do, and there's nothing that you're going to do about it. That's the mindset that I'm seeing more and more lately in today's day and age, and it kind of sucks because I'd rather work by myself. I'd rather leave the business altogether and go be a one-man shop somewhere so I can rely on me and take in appointments slowly at my own will, knowing that I'm going to get the vehicle diagnosed and done right and not have to rely on somebody else. There's a huge responsibility when a business owner has to lay their trust in somebody else's hands and getting something done correctly, and your reputation is on the line. There's a huge that's a huge risk to take. Sometimes it is easier just, working by yourself, for yourself, and not having anybody else to rely on. There's a lot of you shop owners out there that own your own shop, you own your own business, and it's just you. And for the sake of reliability and costing the company money and time and everything else, you rather just rely on yourself than somebody else. And I get it. But once the business operation starts to grow and get larger and you can outgrow yourself, you need help. And reliable help is important. Trustworthy help is important. Competent help is important, because it's everything that a business needs in order to function properly and keep the customers happy. As you could see, I just had a customer 12 minutes ago walk away because I didn't have technicians here to service the vehicle while I'm turning on compressors and lights and opening up gates, and don't know what's going on with the vehicles that are in the middle of the shop, blocking the customer's car from even getting in. I don't know. It's definitely going to be a rough start to my morning, but I'm going to try to think of the positive and move through it and go from there. So, technician reliability is really key right now, and it's just so extremely hard to find it. It's very hard to find it. Y'all have a great day. Let me know what you think. Be blessed.